Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who haven't been here before, hi, I'm Lori Hill, and on this channel we talk about beauty, makeup, skincare, lifestyle, and all things that make you more beautiful, both inside and out. So please subscribe if you like that sort of content. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my top 3 favorite foundations. Now, these are the foundations that I reach for again and again. And unlike other lists where you've got 15, 10, 20, this one will be easy for you to remember and to reference when you go foundation shopping. So I'm calling this video series my top 3. I'm open to suggestions for other top 3s, but my next top 3 will probably be best 3 concealers, and after that will be the best 3 powders. I'm going to be walking you through the 3 different formulas I use consistently, depending on the condition of my skin that day, the event, and, well, my mood. I'll explain what they are, how they wear, and why they've earned a permanent spot in my routine. Later in the video, I'll be sharing some gorgeous lip glosses and lip liners from City Beauty, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Foundation number 1 is the Haus Labs Triclone Skin Tech, and this is obviously Lady Gaga's amazing brand. This one has been everywhere for good reason. The cost is $45 per fluid ounce. The finish is natural and radiant, slightly dewy. Coverage is medium but buildable, and it's suitable for all skin types, including sensitive and acne prone, vegan and cruelty free. Now the packaging, as you can see, is a frosted glass bottle with a pump. So in this line she has 51 different shades, which is an amazing shade range. They range from warm, cool, and neutral. Now this is what's so interesting, the key ingredients of this brand. Now that Triclone name is meant to signify that this is more than just a foundation. It's also part of a skincare favorable formula. And so let me tell you about some of the ingredients and why they might be good for your skin. First, we have fermented arnica, which reduces redness and softens the skin. Intellizin 7 complex, this is proprietary. It's healing herbs to calm skin. Hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid, which is for deep hydration, and squalane, which moisturizes without clogging. Last but not least, we have licorice root and Centella asiatica. And this was interesting to me. I had to learn what this was, and it helps for skin barrier support and brightening. This foundation is free of fragrance, talc, and gluten. I love the texture of this. It's lightweight and serum-like, and I love how easily it just blends right into my skin, and it's so lightweight. So it's perfect for like a summer day when it's gonna be hot out, you're gonna anticipate sweating. I love how it soaks into the skin and doesn't lay on top, and it's not an overall makeup-y texture. And if you can see from here, from my hand, it does give a tiny bit of sheen to it, but mostly it's matte, just a bit of dewiness. It works well with a brush, but you can also use your fingers as I just showed you, as well as a beauty blender or a sponge. This foundation is very buildable. It goes from light coverage to medium really well without looking cakey. Another reason why I love it, because it doesn't give me that made over makeup-y look. And it works really well with sunscreen. I put sunscreen right over it. Sometimes prior to putting sunscreen on, I will use a setting spray like this one. So if you want to be able to wear sunscreen on top of your foundation, the secret is to apply a setting spray. Something like this. I love this one. I believe it's Patrick Star and it's one size. You put this over your foundation, and throughout the day you can apply sunscreen or reapply it gently, and you'll have no problem with your foundation or any makeup moving around. Highly recommend this setting spray. Let's talk about the wear and performance of this foundation. Now, it's said to be able to last up to 12 hours. I've never worn it that long. The longest I've worn it was like 7 to 8 hours, and it stayed so well and glowing and beautiful for that amount of time. Now, it doesn't oxidize, which is amazing because there is a foundation on my list today that does oxidize slightly, but this one will stay the same color as when you applied it. I would say transferability is moderate. Sometimes I'll see it on my clothes if I whip off my top too quickly and it rubs against my top, but it's kind of a very light transfer. It's a skincare formula, which is a huge pro for me. It really does have real skincare benefits in it. Very inclusive shade range, lightweight and breathable feel. It's a radiant with a natural dewy finish. No makeup-y look here. Here's some cons. It's not full coverage. So if you don't love building your foundation or you feel like you need a fuller coverage foundation, this isn't necessarily the one you want to reach for. Another con could be the dewy finish. Because of the dewy finish, it might not be for people with very oily skin. So final thoughts on this foundation. This is what I reach for when I want calm, glowy skin. My skin, but better type of coverage. And before we move on, let's take a moment to talk about today's sponsor, City Beauty. You guys, this partnership means so much to me. This brand is such a legit, solid, quality brand that's been around for years. It's known for its skincare-infused beauty products, and they deliver visible results. Their skincare is top notch, and I'm going to talk about some of it on this channel in videos to come. But their makeup products are actually infused with skincare ingredients. Let's start with their lip liners. I have Willow and Blush here, and Willow is a rich, warm nude that works perfectly with brown toned lipsticks. And Blush is a soft, rosy nude that complements pink toned looks. They contain vitamin E that's hydrating and protective to your lips. They also make this plumping oil, which I absolutely love. It is so good for dry lips, especially when you want a gloss that is also infused with good things for your lips, and it doesn't make them sticky. It just looks like this natural, shiny finish. Right now I'm wearing the Blush lip liner with their lip gloss San Diego, which is my favorite tone. And check out these lip glosses. I've got the clear, the San Diego, and the nude. They're all part of the City Lips plumping family. These contain hyaluronic acid spheres for that juicy hydration, and oligopeptides. These peptides actually visibly plump your lips. And I was worried that upon putting these on, it would feel like a bee sting. It absolutely doesn't. The plumping is so subtle. You don't get that bee stingy effect at all, but you do get the visible results of plumping on your lips. Last on the list of major ingredients is jojoba and ylang-ylang oils, and these are primarily for nourishment and softness. And truly, when you put these on, you feel like you're wearing something that's good for your lips, and you don't mind when you have to reapply because it feels like you're putting something that's very moisturizing and nourishing on your lips. I highly recommend these glosses. I also recommend the lip liner because there was such a great color payoff, and they last like nothing else. Like, these liners last all day. It's insane. You have to try it to understand. City Beauty is giving you all 15% off of their defining lip liners. Use the link in my description box. Just put in code Lorry and get 15% off of the lip defining liners. Thank you to City Beauty for partnering with me. It's such a huge honor. Foundation number 2 is the Luminous Silk by Giorgio Armani foundation. It is $69 per 1 fluid ounce. It gives you natural, luminous type coverage, glowy, dewy. The coverage is medium but buildable. It's quite easy to build up to a full coverage with this foundation. It's for all skin types, but works very well with normal or combination type skin. It's vegan and cruelty-free, though not officially certified. We've got 40 shade ranges. It's for warm, cool, and neutral undertones. This does lean slightly warm overall, as it does slightly oxidize. Now, key ingredients here. We've got the microfill technology, which are ultrafine pigments that blend seamlessly. Glycerin, which keeps the skin hydrated. And dimethicone, which is a silicone that blurs and smooths without clogging. The texture is lightweight and a silky fluid formula. I like to use a beauty blender for this, but the recommended application is a brush or a sponge. And as you can see, that blends in really well, but there is a slight oxidation to this. Like, I'll be wearing this and it does start looking more and more good throughout the day. It really gives you this beautiful sheen after a few hours of wearing it, but I do notice a bit of oxidation, just a bit. and it's not fully transfer proof, so just be careful. So a pro is a skin-like finish that really blurs out texture. I have some areas of texture and it really helps to disguise those. It photographs beautifully, like zero flashback. You will not look like a ghost when you're photographed in this. And it layers really well with other products. In fact, when I was shooting this, I had to run out and get my son, and I put a sunscreen over, and if you could see it, hopefully you can't see it, but it really stayed well. The foundation really stays well under a sunscreen. Cons, it's expensive. I mean, there is no denying the fact that $69 per fluid ounce is expensive, and it can get shiny for people who are very oily. It can get shiny if not set, and there's no SPF in it, so you will have to add an SPF to this foundation, but the SPF and the foundation play really well together. This is my go-to for long days. I mean, it definitely lasts. I've had it on and it's lasted up to 8 or 9 hours. I think the official coverage time is about 10 hours. It works really well in hot weather, especially when you're sweating. It stays put. It layers well with other products, specifically sunscreen. It looks great underneath sunscreen. I can put sunscreen over it and it'll stay put. As I mentioned before, you can also use a setting spray over your foundation and then apply the sunscreen. But in case you don't, this plays really well with sunscreen. This is a red carpet staple for a reason. It gives you that soft focus, glowy, real skin texture without looking like you're trying too hard or like you have a full-on makeup look. The third and final foundation that I'm going to recommend to you all, and it's the Dior Forever Foundation, and this is the matte formula, and it has an SPF of 15, and the price is $57 per fluid ounce. It has a natural matte finish. The coverage is medium to full. This is for normal and combination skin types. Oily it's also good for, and it's great for sensitive skin. I do have sensitive skin. So did you see how nicely that sank into my skin and that beautiful sheen it leaves? It's just gorgeous. It makes your skin look so flawless. Shade range is great. 42 shades ranging from warm, cool, and neutral undertones. Let's talk about the key ingredients. So this is also a skin loving formula. We have hydrating botanicals like pansy and rose and iris. There's silica in it, which controls oil and gives that soft, focused look. Vitamin E, and of course that's great for your skin and for antioxidant defense. Texture of this is very fluid and smooth. I've been using it for years. I love it. I use it mostly for evenings out, but you can easily have it as your go-to daily foundation. Now this is said to last up to 24 hours, but I've never had it on that long, so I can't tell you if that's true. And it's very transfer resistant. Like you can have a shirt go over this and it won't transfer once it's set. And it's very heat and humidity resistant. So here's the pros. Serious staying power. Natural matte that won't flatten the face. You'll still see the dimensions of your features. Skincare forward formula, which will improve texture over time. Now, have I seen this? No, but I don't wear it daily. I do believe if I wore it daily, I would be able to see a difference in my skin's texture over time. My final thoughts, this foundation is great for your long day wear. It's also my go-to for an evening out, definitely for an evening dancing where I'm going to be sweating. It definitely just locks in moisture and it stays looking flawless. It really does. It's dependable and long lasting, and it will give you this beautiful, polished look to you. So these are my top 3 favorite foundations, the ones that I actually use. Next time in this series, we're going to be talking about my 3 favorite concealers. And trust me, I have some thoughts. If you've used any of these 3 foundations, let me know down below in the comments what your experience was with them. Or tell me what your top 3 are. I'm always on the hunt for new holy grail foundations. Thank you so much to City Beauty for partnering with me. Their glosses and liners are amazing. Don't forget to use code Lorry for 15% off their beautiful liners, and click down below as well for other products that they offer. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to follow this series. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.
Bye.